And here are the Knicks now. They lead by 11. Hardaway dishes to Amundsen. Into Smith. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Hickson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And New York looking at who they've got. Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Amundsen is out there with Anthony, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Here is Calderon, and for him right now an assist this trip would give him a double-double.
Yeah, I would expect that assist to come shortly. The way he's playing, I mean, he's really in control. Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Smith hits them both.
Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if they'll have a low ceiling because this team does not have a so-called superstar.
Now here's Fareed. The 3 from Aflalo. It's rebounded by New York. Amundsen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Screened by Smith. Out to Hardaway. Wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Nuggets trail by 11. Chandler goes in. Blocked. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Well, you talk about effort and energy being a skill. Some people talk about those things as skills, and Kenneth Fareed is a 10 out of 10 in that category. A 6'7" power forward. His athleticism and relentless motor allow him to play much bigger than that.
And guys, Fareed not the most skilled offensively. Most of his points coming on fast breaks, garbage buckets, dunks inside.
Yeah, but he's developing a decent touch from around the foul line area, which is a nice addition to his offensive arsenal, Kevin. But, yeah, the big thing is, you know, he's just one of those guys who you can never let your guard down against because he's constant energy. Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Calderon kicks to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Anthony. Back to Smith.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 33 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
The first one falls.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Bargnani is checked in for the Knicks. So Anthony nails both of them.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Watson outside. Chandler with the screen on Calderon. Shot clock at 5. Watson kicks to Chandler. Here's Hickson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there. Boy, J.J. Hickson was drafted into the NBA after just 1 season at NC State, and he's rounded into a quality player, a strong rebounder. He's got great activity at both ends, has a decent mid-range touch as well, and when he finishes, he does so with power.
And he makes the first. And for J.J. Hickson, an athletic, physical player, certainly, Steve, he fits with the Nugget style, it seems.
So yeah, the way they come at you in transition and in waves and, all those big men offensive rebounding. I mean, that's a good fit, but, he had to deal with that ACL tear back in March of 2014. So he's just rounding back into shape and trying to find his explosion again. J.J. Hickson, an absolute beast on the boards, actually waived by the Kings back in 2012. Started 80 games the following season in Portland before signing a 3-year deal going into last year with the Denver Nuggets.
Here's Lawson. After the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Passes it to Hickson. Anthony against Chandler. And Lawson with the drive. The pass to Hickson. Cannot hit. Second chance shot. And here's a follow for 3. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Calderon. Pass to Anthony. Back to Calderon. Shoots from 12. Hardaway for 3. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Well, Clark, you talk about Hickson. He started at center for the Blazers 2 seasons ago.
He's 6'9", a little undersized for that position, but he's physical enough to throw his weight around with anybody. Not a big-time shot blocker or defender, but his activity and his offensive ability make him a force in the middle.
Well, Steve, Kenneth Faried really raised in the game. There's so many great stories when he was young. He was challenged by his family in so many ways on the basketball court.
Yeah, the story goes that his father once dunked on him and said, never let anybody do that on you again. And apparently his mother told him they'd never pass him the ball unless he was tough enough to go get the rebound. So tough love, but apparently it worked.
And you talk about Faried's upbringing. His mother, a high school basketball star in her own right, was fighting for her life against the autoimmune disease of lupus. She demanded that he battle just as hard on the court. And you can't discount that in driving Faried to his greatness.
Both free throws good from Faried.
And Kenneth Faried ending up setting an NCAA record for career rebounds. He said he felt like every rebound was another day for his mother. And now happily she's doing better and he's playing the game he was born to play.
Now here is Smith. Now Hardaway. It's Anthony with the drive. And again, it's New York.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Lawson right side.
Well, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Well, what we saw here tonight is, one team just had everything going for it and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
It's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And tonight they square this season series at 1-1. You've got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds, a motivating factor for sure. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Nuggets.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Carmelo Anthony. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
Bargnani passes to Calderon.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Calderon. He has 15 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
That one is off. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hickson. Mozgov comes in for Kenneth Faried. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Ty Lawson. The Knicks also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Smith. Early comes in for Anthony. And it's Alexei Shved in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Good on the second free throw.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
Nice shot by Foye. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Shved. So no problem for New York as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.